Get over it. Do you call it a fee? Do you call it price? Do you call it an investment? You know, whatever it is, people know that it's going to be money. It's going to be an outlay for them. It's going to be a cost for them. However you argue it, they want to know what's the bottom line. How much is it? Get over it. In fact, you've got very many choices with price. You can build in the price really early if you want, because that's what people are sitting there thinking, how much is it? How much is it? How much is it? So you can do that. But the other way of thinking is, why do they want to know the price unless they've made the decision to buy? That's the other way of thinking. The other thing you can do with disruptive people, if it's constant questioning, and this works better if it's in the course of a sort of full day or a 2-hour presentation or something, you can use a car park. Where's my implement? Put some of these on, just post-it notes, put some of these on the tables, and when anyone's got a question, get them to write the question on here. So instead of them shouting out questions or anything, they get the pad, they write the question on there, and you have a designated part on the wall or on the door or something, which you say, that's the car park, and that's the car park for questions. And whenever they've got a question, they write that down, and that gets stuck on the wall. And at the end of the day, so car park here, let's say this picture was the car park. At the end of the day, you've got all your post-it notes on there. You can go over to it, and you can say, right, this question, whoops, this question's fallen on the floor, so I'm going to use this one. This question is blah, 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 blah. And we answered that one, of course. What was the answer? And you can get them to do a review of the answers that way as well. The deadly sin is this, is when people do a fantastic presentation and then they end with questions from the floor. Why is that a deadly sin? Come on. Exactly. It might not end on a positive. You lose control, and you certainly cannot control how it's going to end. If you want to take questions during your talk and you want to have a question and answer session, by all means do that. Have a question and answer session and say this. Say, now, before I close today, has anyone got any questions that they would like to raise? And do the question and answer session, and then sort of take a beat, change that, and then say, now, just to close, what I'd like to recap is, and then you take them right back to where you want things to be. Okay? So never, ever, ever end on a question and answer session, because you lose control that way of your close, which is the most important part of the presentation. Okay? You should always close on a high. Any questions about questions?